Thank you. Our cameraman is still trying to hit the club. Molotov going into the stairs there, and it's actually Simple who will get the frag onto Dennis. Landed some shots, and like I said, fire starting to spread. But here's Rain and Makalele getting 2 more, and it's all been trades until right then. Fox taking a couple down. The bomb dropped on the other side of Monster and through the smoke. Simple will drop a flash. Tries to. Oh, he does. Yeah, I mean, spots him, aims at, and just keeps on spraying. So takes him down. Kind of fighting against his own flash to do it. That worked out in that one instance, but Rain able to get Simple before he can retreat. So Gamers 2 will take that first round, and that one decided pretty quick.
So unfortunate there for Simple that he didn't, you know, preemptively decide somebody's behind toxic barrels and throw a nade up there, because I think it was Rain who was up there with like 5 HP or something, so a grenade would have killed him. But of course, there's no way of him knowing that. It would have made the round a lot more interesting, though, that's for sure. That being said, though, Hellraisers do concede the first round, and G2K win. They're able to run that up into this round as well.
Another big nade.
Oh, nade does so much damage to Dennis. But Yakum is there as well. There's Rain, but he also takes damage, so it's not clear-cut kills, but at the end of the day, the CTs are coming out ahead. Yeah, that's up until the moment where Stico just decides to peek out with the grenade and AK combo. Very likely was called out that both players were low, and so therefore he went for that straight-up aggression. Can Stico catch himself a third frag? No is the answer. And Makalele with the AWP, the aforementioned lightning AWP is going to try and put down some players here, and Hellraisers are going to be pushing towards the A side.
The old Makalele bomber number 2. And, I mean, this round, that nade was incredibly painful for Gamers 2 King win. They get into a 5-on-3 position, but it's, I mean, generally you say those are never going to slip away from you, but that one was like, this one's probably going to slip away. Stico's on the other side. He doesn't let them come out of the stairs. Brings down 2. That evens it right up, and Rain is still lower, so they've put themselves in a really good position, but Stico kind of going in first, maybe jumping the gun a little bit there, or just not getting the support that he expected. He goes down to Fox behind Optimus, and Fox has had some really key holds in this match. I mean, look back to in regulation when he held on to B 2 rounds in a row with a triple kill through Monster. I think he ended up even getting a quad on that round. So he's been really good in holding on to Optimus, kills Stico and the other player trying to make their way up. As the nade bounced just a little too far behind him. He was only on 20 HP when he got those frags.
We discussed this before on the CT side, that if you lose the first round, you're going to be into an eco. It's pretty brutal for the terrorists as well. You can see here just Eagle and Oscar. Oh, Makalele with the peek. I think he just spotted a glimpse of the player before the flashbang landed. He's going to be aggressive on from Angel. Angel will pick him off point blank range. Here's Oscar as well, keeping the dream, keeping the hopes alive. I feel like maybe the 3-0 and overtime may be a bridge too far for Hellraisers to climb. The knife's coming in! Yeah, he can go for the shank kill.
The golf
down to 4 HP. But not the kill, that's going to leave Fox. What did I just witness there?
I don't know. No, I mean, I'm glad because there was a chance that he actually just got that knife kill, and that would have been utterly ridiculous. And I mean, this is big. Hellraisers, they desperately needed the round. Losing 3-0 is almost going to be too difficult. I mean, it is overpass, so I guess the chance of possibly getting 3 right back is okay on this map, but to not even be able to trip up once, to make no mistakes is, I mean, that's got to hurt your chances. So it goes 2-1. Kingwin leading 17-16 right now. Having a pretty good half, and, you know, Makalele going out, getting aggressive, finding that opening pick at Fountain, then decides to even go down into the stairwell. I mean, maybe he should have just fallen back from that position instead of trying to look for some more, because I mean, that's where he got traded out, and that's where things started to unravel on that round.
It definitely didn't help his team. I'm curious now that Hellraiser's on the CT side, if Kingwin are going to go for some aggressive pushes here. Or if they're going to play more standard discipline play. Expecting to see an AWP from both teams, as you always would in overpass overtime. And there we go. Oscar and Makalele both picked themselves one up. The rest are going to be assault rifles. Now, let's see how Kingwin open up this round. Let's see. Hellraisers typically would be stacking a couple players like towards Fountain, one connector. Angel will be lurking around short, and then the 5th maybe up long. Kingwin, though, they always do potentially have that threat to go on B very aggressively, and I think this is something that Hellraisers are definitely have in the back of their mind, because you can see 3 players stacked from B, the other 2 have gone on long. This is information grabbing right now for Hellraisers, and really they're getting nothing in return for this.
Yeah, so they leave themselves a little bit exposed up the middle of the map. No one covering that at all. Just set up at long for the trades, and of course 3 over to B. They'll put Kucher back, they rotate him up into the A site, so now that will be covered. And Kingwin, I mean, Kingwin haven't really been able to gather much information about this either. There's the Molotov to the tree, that'll force Stiko to move back, and he will find safety in the bathrooms here at long. So he'll be okay. Oscar still trying to hit this shot, but he was aiming pretty close to the wall and just couldn't react fast enough. Here's Simple, though. He will be checked, and there's Rain that finds the entry into the B site. Beautiful flash coming out from Angel. He takes down Rain. Is he going to have another flash shot? He will. Only slightly blinded him and actually cannot get the frag. And Kucher unable to bring down Makalele as he hits that op shot. Living on 14 HP, Yakum on 12. It's all going to come down to Oscar pulling out the P2K. Hoping someone might misstep and try to push the smoke. Instead, the nade is going to be what pushes. And, well, you can't shoot nades.
That nade pretty much just forced him to back away and try and save. Beforehand, he's looking for the exit potentially, but there he's like, no, I'm done. Gotta back away. He could walk into Fox though. It's always the issue. And now this puts a lot of pressure on Hellraisers as well. To find themselves 18-16 behind. 19, of course, the magic number for Kingwin. Oscar will be able to save. But it's very interesting for me to see how Kingwin approach their terrorist side as opposed to Hellraisers. Hellraisers constantly going up mid, stacking around bathroom, long, pushing aggressively, trying to get in with maybe 20-30 seconds to spare on one of the sites. Kingwin much more aggressive, a lot more assertive through on the B side. And so far that seems to be the way forward here for these two teams. Again, they're going to be starting off almost identically to how they did in the previous round. Aggressive play from Hellraisers though. You can see they're trying to take this game by the scruff of its neck, and they deliver the fatal blow to Fox. Double up setup from Hellraisers. Simple's finally picked it up for himself.
And he gets flashed though.
That's so unfortunate. If that flashed like a millisecond later, I think he would have picked off that frag.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Maybe he didn't want to give away the information that they were running 2 ops, so that's why he doesn't choose to shoot. But he will post up once more, looking down the drain. Meanwhile, a kill comes out from Makalele, so each op for each team getting a kill. Dennis brings down Kucher. Now it's going to be on Simple. In the canal. Has that op, is not burning just yet. Goes to take a look back to Monster. They haven't quite pushed it. There it is. Simple gets a player on the sandbags area. That's Dennis brought down. Simple able to retreat back, trying to get as far away from this as possible. Can't flick over in time. Yakum will take him down, and now once again it's all on Oscar. He gets there a little bit quicker, but look at that smoke. That had to have been